Hi, Lizzie.
Hello, Simon.
Welcome to our six simple questions. So I know who you are, but for the audience out there, will you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, so I'm Busy Lizzie, also known as Liz Rush. I'm a home worker. I'm a not just travel consultant, and I make people happy by arranging their holidays for them.
Great, great. And the next question, which I've asked everybody, is how did you become to be Busy Lizzie of Not Just Travel?
I've always been massively passionate about travel since about the age of 13, and I think I was always destined for this job, but I took the a slightly different route into food. I'm a food scientist by trade, so I'm a food science graduate, and I worked for Kellogg's. I was developing new products for over 20 years, and I was a project manager after that with Kellogg's. I was made redundant in 2017, and I thought it's now or never. I wanted to do it anyway, so it was the perfect opportunity to take it on as a franchise and do something that I'm extremely passionate about. So thank you, Kellogg's.
Great. Well, that's something I didn't know about you, so that's interesting.
There you go.
So, so as you know, with the business network, we try to ask some personal things to get to know members. So, what are your passions and hobbies, and what do you do outside travel?
Well, travel would still be up there as my
I thought
main
it would be.
passion. Hopefully it comes out. I'm sure hopefully it's oozing out of me as we speak. But no, I always like to try and inspire people to travel. I've been lucky enough to have gone to 61 countries at last count and still got that, life list all documented, as a project manager would. I've got it all documented for the future. So I just live and breathe it. If I'm not helping others arrange travel, then I'm trying to inspire them. I'm booking my own. I'm showing. I'm actually in resort and showing people these amazing places and destinations. So that's really what I do in terms of
Yeah.
hobbies. I mean, this job is quite demanding in terms of hours, and I speak to a lot of people in the evenings and things, but when I do manage to have a bit of time out, I like to meet up with friends, socialize, go to the theatre is a big one. I'm a massive musicals fan. Love music, used to play in a brass band as a kid, play the piano, so music is a key one. I try and do some exercise as well now and again, but it's lacking at the moment. So I need to kick myself and get that going again. Maybe this
Yeah.
is a perfect opportunity to do it
It,
while the sun
it,
is shining.
exactly. I was just going to say, as we're talking, the sun is really out there, isn't it? It's really gorgeous weather. So,
Amazing.
following on for that, I love my podcasts. Do you listen to any of them? And
I
what would you
do.
recommend?
Well, a recent one that's very, pertinent at the moment, very topical, is one that I've looked up over the last few days, and that is Zero to Travel podcast, and it's
Right.
why and how to keep your travel dreams alive during tough times. So it's obviously very relevant to me, and hopefully it will help others, concentrate on the things we can control rather than on the things we can't,
Mhm.
and also really appreciate the sun, our loved ones, have that maybe a little bit of time out, mindfulness to appreciate, the environment without running around like 100 miles an hour as we always do normally. So maybe this is a time to reflect and to sort of concentrate on what's most important to you and your family.
Great, great. And when you're on holiday, do you take any books with you? Is there a book you'd like to recommend?
Um, well, I do like autobiographies, but what I wanted to recommend today, knowing this question was coming up, is anything by Andy Cope. So I don't know if you can
Right.
see, I've got quite a
Yeah.
lot of his books. He was a guest speaker. I've got three there. I think I've lent somebody one. He was a guest speaker at Kellogg's, and he's a doctor of psychology. And I mean, it's relevant now, but it's relevant all the time, through, at any time really. Is just to sort of try and be positive, and what's the secret to being happy. So even when rubbish things happen, which unfortunately we all have to go
Mm.
through, then it's how you react to those things that make you successful, and hopefully put you back into a positive mood. So got some great tips in there, and it's easy to read. There's lovely pictures, illustrations, and it's also very easy to see examples of how he's got out of a rut and things like that. So he's a really good inspirational speaker.
Right.
I'd
And
recommend him as well if
Yeah,
you
and
ever get
obviously
a
very
chance.
relevant at this moment in time. So
Totally.
great,
Yeah.
great. And finishing off, any words of wisdom during this time? Anything you want to say?
Well, I'm the sort of person, you know, my friends and people I've worked with in the past will say I always stay positive. I know it's hard. You wake up in the morning and something bad happens, and your inner voice sometimes tells yourself, you know, that it's doom and gloom, but you have to try and use that inner voice to sort of say, no, I'm going to rise above it regardless of what happens. I know I suffer from anxiety. I know it's hard. But if we help each other, we try and stay positive, choose to find the positive in everything that happens. And also just think these are the times where the strong people will survive. And we also
Yeah,
have to, you know, there are lots of examples out there already where people have really created opportunities out of this crisis and this, you know, extraordinary event. We try and have to try and find those opportunities, because some people
yeah,
will will benefit. We'll all get through it. So stay strong, you know, look after each other, have that network of people and family and friends around you, and you know, it'll be those holidays and those times with family when this is all over and you've got the freedom to go to a park, you've got freedom to drive wherever you want, go on holiday.
yeah,
Those times are going to be so much sweeter when this is all over because we deserve it. You know, we'll have earned that angst to get out of the house. You know, we
yeah.
really will appreciate it more.
No, that's really well said. Yeah, thanks, Lizzie, for that. Yeah, I
You're
think
welcome.
I think you're right. I think we'll look at things in a different way
Yes,
when we get back to some normality. Well, look,
true.
thank you for taking part. We're going to be posting this out on our social media channels. Yes, so
Okay.
yeah, really looking forward to watching it back. Thank you very much, Lizzie.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day, Simon. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.